So you got bombers and helicopters coming this way. We have grasshoppers. Okay. Well. It'd be nice if I could actually hit the, It'd be nice if I could hit the juggernauts and the bombers at the same time. Can you? Barely. This is rough. But maybe I can make it work. Can I wonder if I can just destroy this whole setup. I don't know if vehicles will drive through there, though. Let's see if a black hole will clean it up. Because it'd be cool if I could actually kind of make a flat field. Well, it kind of cleans it up. It doesn't really do what we need it to do, though. Okay, oh, we have infantry rolling right through here. Okay, so that's a huge concern. Let me take a look. So no juggernauts there. Juggernauts coming from somewhere, right here. Okay, considering this area is kind of... So, we want to keep the anti-air. Oh, we do and we don't. So considering this area is a bit of a wash, I'm just going to sell every one of these. All the juggernauts, all the bombers, they're going to be coming through, right through this spot. Which means I'm just going to put all of my anti-air right here. And we do still have tanks coming through, but not a big deal. Oddly enough, none of these look like they're going to get bombed. That's on the other side, so we don't care too much. Yeah, so these are there are fine. Do we have artillery to look out for? No, we really don't. So I'm just going to make this a laser. Okay. I don't know if that'll hit both. So I'm just going to put that there. We'll have to adjust. It's guaranteed that I'm gonna have to readjust here. That is a given. So this side is probably way more danger than this side over here. Because the juggernauts are going to leap over? How are they doing this? Oh, they're like... Oh, they're hopping across there. That'd be a really good place to put some anti-air, too. As opposed to the awkward little hop. Do we do that instead? Pushes it a little bit. Sure, why not? Okay. So, if you look right here, we've got this, like, insane... we've got this, like, insane leap. That, as far as I can tell, all of the juggernauts... and all of the, grasshoppers are going to come through. Oh, except for some of the grasshoppers are going to come from here? What? I don't really have much of a choice on that one. I'll just figure it out. And we'll just do a basic AA there. Between the three of them, they should be able to just zap, blast, whatever. I don't know. This will be interesting.
Air support attacking aliens.
Grasshoppers on site. Heading direct to alien base.
Okay, so what do we got down here? Are these the grasshoppers? No, these are just basic infantry. They're doomed. Between the artillery and whatnot, they don't have a chance. Yeah, so this is the group that worries me the most, if only because they're the biggest and the most dangerous. Take a look at this. The nice part is a lot of the juggernauts in this end are just going to have to walk through a bunch of lasers, which is obviously really bad for them.
Shielded tanks on the way. Ready
Okay.
to fight in a few seconds.
Gonna move that over a bit. That should mean it can hit now. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where the juggernauts are going, but this is working a bit better. Cool. Okay, so this side is solved. I'm just gonna get a little bit more money.
Ready. We'll break through.
Because yeah, the juggernauts aren't actually that dangerous
Attacking the aliens.
on their own. Actually, looks like these guys are going down. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna get an anti-air there. And then we actually want to switch to bomber. Collect all of these. Because, yeah, my,
Gunship ops team, ready to begin mission.
Okay, not getting it. Oh, that's fine. We'll wait. My anti-air was not quite hitting it. All of them. That might actually be the last of the bunch. But I don't trust it. Okay, so we got that taken care of. This area has always been a little bit sketchadoodle for me. Do I have anything that is... Oh. I'm gonna switch a bunch of these over to laser. Might as well actually bolster my land defenses here, because I've been ignoring it for a while. It was doing its job, but I don't know how well it was doing. Okay. Whereas this section down here, it's actually doing really well. Okay, let's grab our money. It's just a long way around, gives them a lot of time to just wail on them. Let's just keep grabbing our cash. Wave 5 out of 6. This might actually be a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Stupid heavies.
Assault helicopters ready. On the way to alien base.
Okay. I'm going to do artillery on that one. That way it can hit both sides.
Entering kill box. We'll give them hell.
Okay.
Heavy helicopters entering battle zone. Targeting alien core. Over. Air support attacking aliens.
So the bombers and the helicopters seem to be moving at slightly different times. That's good. That could have been a serious
Jet fighters in the zone,
concern.
attacking the aliens. Gunship squadron destroyed.
Okay, I'm gonna move this down a bit. We've got a lot of anti-air up in this, so my worries are minor. They're still there. It's a lot of anti-air that we need. Okay. Let's get another missile. The missiles seem to kind of be the most helpful. Holy shit. Might not actually have that side handled. Okay. So these guys are good. Uh-oh. Okay. This is the one. That got most of them. I'm just gonna accept that I could have done this a bit better. Yeah, the black hole just sucked in all the shots. We need more anti-air on this side.
From Hawaii have just arrived, along with gunships from Russia and heavy tanks from Germany. Prepare for a massive air and ground assault.
Alright.
This is the final enemy attack. Humans have gathered an impressive assault force, but you won't have to worry about them after this attack.
Okay. A lot of grasshoppers, juggernauts, bombers, and whatnot. No heavy helicopters, though, which is usually a good sign. Uh-oh. However, let's see. I gotta knock down some buildings here. Okay, so I'm gonna move. Can't really. I'm gonna move all these to kind of a central location, because we've got a ton of dudes coming from every which way. And that's a problem. Looks like a number of them are kind of coming this way. So I'll just get some lasers up in this. I guess part of it is, if I move this down here... What? Okay. If I move this down here just a little bit, we can use this as a laser and it'll hit both sides. Still a lot of grasshoppers and whatnot coming through, but it's at least a little bit more promising. Oh, Bomber Remnant is actually going to go for this side. I'm just gonna sell a lot of this. We'll figure it out. Alright, let's keep looking at this. Okay, so these guys are still gonna have to take the long way around. And these guys are gonna take more of a direct route. Originally I had this kind of whole thing here, but these guys are just gonna go right over it, so who cares? In fact, who really cares about these for a second? It's probably better that I concentrate my defenses in... I'm just gonna make them jump or go around. Oh. If they don't have to jump, they won't. I can use that. Okay, so this should be mostly good enough. We do have well, I have multi-missile. Let's just go multi-missile. It kind of wrecks the grasshoppers anyway. So let's look at this mess. So we've got a ton of infantry coming around this time around. Alright. Well, that's okay. I'm just going to switch this to a regular tower. We've got bombers aplenty. And in fact, I'm not actually convinced... Do we even have? No, we don't. We don't have a gosh darn thing. Okay. I'm gonna just switch a lot of these to lasers. Oh, this is where the assault helicopters are coming from. Speaking of, that's a concern. I'm just going to load up on multi-missiles. And then we're gonna get 2 more laser towers and key positions somewhere around here. I mean, might as well get that right there.
Impossible.
And right there. Oh. Oh. Huh. That's interesting. Don't know what to think about any of these things, but that's okay. Okay, so this might take a little bit of refining, but this is a pretty strong defense. I hope. Alright, here we go.
Heavy helicopters
I have to
entering
stop
battle
to put
zone.
up videos, but
Targeting alien core. Over.
necessary. Okay. Yes, we've got a stupid amount of
Bombers
anti-air
entering danger zone. On
everywhere.
neutralize payload on alien
Should make
structures.
this doable. Yeah, I like the multi-missiles. Multi-missiles are kind of helpful. Okay, so far everything is looking good on this end, both ends, really. It's a lot of helicopters, but yeah, this is why I did the multi-missile, because the lasers are just kind of risky. They're a bit too slow, and the damage differential between the two of them is not huge. Alright, I'm gonna get an anti-air. I'm gonna see if I can bolster it up to be a
Gunships attacking the alien.
full anti-air here. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna switch you to be a laser. We could probably use
Mobile
just a
artillery
little
team
bit
ready to
more.
enter mission
Oh.
zone.
No, they're hitting. Okay, this is... Maybe we did need more regular lasers. Okay, oh, it's not dead yet. There, it's dead. Okay. That'll help.
Grasshoppers on site.
That
Heading direct to
did
alien
not
base.
work nearly as well as I was hoping it would. Okay. So that's it for the helicopters. Life is good. I'm just going to preemptively switch this one with laser 2. Let's take a look at this. Have they bombed anything? Doesn't look like they have. Doesn't look like they will. Alright. Cool. Where? Why? How? What? Oh, piss. Okay, so they're destroying my anti-air. I don't even know if we have any more anti-air of any variety here. Anyway, so let's get that.
Air support attacking aliens.
I'm going to... They said air support. But that's just attacking me. Okay. No more artillery worries. These guys are all dying. Not as fast as I'd like them to, though. Gonna get some more super shaky
Jet fighters in the zone,
lasers
attacking
here.
the aliens.
Heavy
Okay,
tanks
this
ready.
is...
Breakthrough.
This is doing the trick. There's a lot of everything all over the everywheres. Holy crap. We're fine though. And yeah, these guys are in for a bit of a rough surprise on the opposite side. Okay. This area looks like it's more or less holding its own. I mean, it always has, more or less. As well force them to take the even longer way around. Why not? Okay, and no major surprises. That's good. Apart from the artillery. The artillery was a bit of a whoops, but it's okay. Don't always need to get it on the right try. In retrospect, having a flamer tank there is kind of useless, but that is whatever. Okay, how's this area looking? This area's looking fine. Yeah, I more or less just slam-a-jammed a ton of laser towers right in this mess. Might as well just cram some more in, just because. These guys are still coming. It's nice, because I don't actually have to fight here. I actually really haven't needed to use the black hole as much in the last couple of runs as I have in the past. It's still kind of solidifying the idea that, like, a tower defense with, like, an active character is generally kind of a mess. It works in, like, Orcs Must Die 2. 1 and 2. But outside of that, it's kind of... It just always feels like it's been crammed in a little bit too much. And I would actually just prefer to have just purist tower defense games. They tend to be more interesting, honestly. Okay. Well, I don't really have much else I can do here. So I'm just going to load up on artillery. Because I think we're done after this mess of tanks. Where they just have to go through, like, the longest possible route. Works out for me. I'm afraid to switch the anti-air there, just in case. Like, if it turns out that, we do have a whole another round of bombers, I do not want that surprise. That would be a bad surprise. But yeah, we managed to make it. The one couple of helicopters got through. Those things are rough. I was expecting them to be less of a problem because helicopters aren't very durable. Because, you know, rotors. Yeah, those, you shoot a rotor, there goes the helicopter. I guess it's true of airplanes too. They are not exactly what I call the most durable of things. Oh well. I mean, this is like fantasy military tech, so. Let's see. It's still just these guys. I'd be like a more active participant, but
Heavy helicopters entering battle zone. Targeting alien core. Over. Gunships attacking the alien. Bombers
yeah, like I
entering
said,
danger zone.
don't want that surprise.
Payload on alien structures.
Artillery ready. Stand by for heavy pounding.
Okay. So let's take this and go back over here. We do have a bunch of artillery, which is a concern. It looks like me switching for more lasers was probably the right call. Gonna get a couple more anti-air, though. This whole thing is kind of this awful mess. Ow. That's not the right one. There we go.
Our air superiority is history. Aliens are dominating the sky in this sector.
Where is it just under attack? I have no idea. Okay, we gotta load last checkpoint. Do we want to do that? I've been doing this for minutes, though. Yeah, no, we got to. We got crushed. I don't want to have to. That was a really painfully long wave. But the artillery was a lot bigger and stronger than I was expecting. Okay, so for starters, you need to be artillery. Oh. Well, you know what? Err on the side of caution. Let's just move all of my anti-air down where my defenses already are. No reason why we can't, and this way they can shell the stuff as they hover around my base anyway. And this way I can have multiple artillery in the same area. Okay, so that's a good sign. This area is a problem. We have artillery coming through here. Or problems coming through there at the very least. I'm gonna move that just slightly out of the way. Okay. That's probably a lot better.
Targeting alien core. Over.
Yeah, we'll just go with the Tangle. I could use them to maze, but I don't think we really need to. And for the interest of survival here, I'm gonna preemptively switch some of these to lasers. Because I don't think we need that many multi-missiles. No. 2 multi-missiles is more than enough for all these helicopters. But yeah, artillery is a problem. I was not expecting that strong of a second wave. I thought we were pretty much at the end there. I was very incorrect. That's fine by me. Charge this up. Okay, so we have like some Scooby snacks over here.
Mobile artillery team ready to enter mission zone.
Gunships being on this end is scary business. Probably just gonna actually have to help here. I mean, it looks like we're fine, but I think I need a little bit more. Probably. I mean, more or less looks like we got it. They're getting past in small quantities.
Grasshoppers on site. Heading direct to alien base.
But luckily my anti-air is in position to hammer them as they, like, kind of try and encircle. Okay. So we want at least one more of these. At least. And yeah, I'm glad I moved those defenses around. These guys were going to be a problem. Okay, let's take a look. grab all these things. We've got grasshoppers aplenty. We need to start getting some towers down here. That's not really what I wanted to do, but that's okay. I don't even know if we have juggernauts over there. Going down. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't need to be as paranoid. These guys are handling it.
Air support attacking aliens.
Okay. Yeah, the juggernauts are going down. I had my concerns, but it looks like we're fine.
Jet fighters in the zone, attacking the aliens.
So let's probably scoot past the other side for a moment. Yeah, because there's a mess here. I'm very glad I had that little extra tower sitting around there. Okay. So we do have some grasshoppers, but they're fine. This is all fine. This is a lot of money. And we're gonna have to figure out artillery. Yeah, because the grasshoppers, they're not making it. That's all they needed. Okay, so this section is hella slow, but that's fine. Gives me time to get as much cash as I possibly can. Because we need as many of these as we can possibly grab. I really was not expecting the amount of artillery we got hit by. I almost wish they split this wave up into 2 parts. Just considering how freaking rough that one section was. It'd be nice if we could actually see, like, the waves on the way. Not, like, to shoot them, but just to be aware. It's like, by the way, you're not almost done. Your sense of complacency is actually, like, a terrible idea. I'm a little bit worried about the defenses on the left. If we do this again, I'll make sure that we don't have any more artillery. Well, that's one option, actually. I'm just going to preemptively get a little bit of artillery there. Yeah, this is doing fine. I'm going to move this up.
Gunship ops team ready to begin mission.
And there's... No, that's a gunship, not the assault helicopters. I think I've got enough anti-air over here. But after the last time, I actually really, truly do not trust it not to just immediately go really bad on us. I've actually got a fair amount of dudes here. Okay. It only does minimal damage to the tanks, but they're not the target. I just want to make sure I take out the healers. Because if I can take out the healers, this gets a lot easier. Or I die in the process. And there they are.
Over. Gunships attacking the alien. Bombers entering danger zone. En route to release payload on alien structures.
Artillery ready. Stand by for heavy pounding.
Yeah, so we've got a stupid amount of artillery rolling in. And a stupid amount... I mean, of really everything. I'll do that. Gonna move this forward a bit. Okay, so it looks like most of the artillery is up above, and it looks like the heavy assault helicopters are going down. Where? Okay, this one.
Our air superiority is history. Aliens are dominating the sky.
A little bit more. Where else? Oh. Those are just lasers. Nothing major. Okay. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Are these just the bombers? The problem is it doesn't actually show where they're under attack. It just shows that they are under attack. Okay. That solves that problem. Okay, that's done. We're kind of okay here. Yeah, we're okay here. We got hit by the bombers, we got hit by the artillery, but ultimately, they didn't actually breach our defenses more than just taking out a couple of bits here and there. If there had been a stronger showing on this side, we would have had something to worry about.
Scans indicate that there are no more enemy units in the area. The core is secured. Exemplary success. This is one of the last human military groups. However, their desperation is growing. We still haven't found out what Project Defender is. Prepare to transfer your consciousness to the next area.
Yeah, I really wish they actually showed you where towers were under attack, because unfortunately, towers under attack is like the least useful thing that I could possibly ask for from this. It's like, it doesn't track. Like, where? Why? Who? What? And that's the problem, is there's nothing. And it's extra frustrating, because it's like, it will show me where the artillery is, which is kind of good, but unfortunately with all the symbols, it's a giant pain in the ass, and it shows me what towers are in danger of the bombers, which, I mean, that is helpful, but sometimes that's not that helpful. I really want, like, a little ping that's like, by the way, towers are under attack over here, not towers under attack, towers under attack, towers under attack, you know? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, we've only got one level left, and it is Japan. But we will do that in the next episode of XMorph Defense. So we'll see you guys then, and as always, thanks for watching.